Hi, I'm Tony Langford. Welcome to Tony Langford's Downtown The Actors Lounge. We're on the set of Changing the Game with Brian Chacon. Brian, how are you?
Very good, very good.
Brian, tell us what you do.
I'm the production designer and art director, and on this film I've done a little location management, but my primary job is production designer for the film.
Okay. Now tell us what a production designer does.
Production designer's responsibility is to interpret whatever the director's vision of the project is and what he feels the texture of it should be. And this project is a very aggressive project, even though it's an independent film, because it spans over 4 decades. It is a period piece. It is basically an epic. It chronicles the lives of 2 young men right from when they meet in elementary school. So it also is based, the story is based in North Philly. So it's about retaining the continuity of what it was like, what living in North Philly was like in the 70s and 80s and 90s. So it's also an international piece because there are international scenes that happen. There are private jets. There are all kinds of stuff. There are FX. So it was a challenge. I've been doing this on the film side for about 15 years, but I've been doing construction and set building for almost 30.
So how did you get into this? How did you get into set construction and art direction?
I always wanted to get into film, but of course I didn't have the time to be able to stop and go to school and do it that way. So I just kind of graduated from carpentry and general repair and design, went into trade shows and went from trade shows to domestic trade shows to international trade shows. And finally, I just kind of made a conscious effort to try and get into this business. So I started doing small things, doing small projects, and I also produce and do videos and whatnot. So
that's fantastic. Now, you said this is an independent film. What are some of the challenges that you come across in working in an independent film?
Well, this is an independent, what they call an ultra low budget SAG, which finally they kind of opened a venue for the independent filmmaker who's not financed by any large studio to still make their film, but at the same time, you still have the same challenges. You have locations are very difficult to get. It's scheduling actors, and since you don't have the large budget, you can't get people to take off from work and all of those kind of things. So doing independent filmmaking it's not for the faint of heart.
Right. You know. Tell us what your day is like as a production person working on an independent film.
It starts probably about 6 in the morning, 5:30, 6 in the morning, and it probably goes till about 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. And this film was a 21-day shoot, so basically for the last 6 or 7 weeks, I was sleeping about maybe 3 hours, 4 hours a night.
So why do you do it? If you don't get any sleep and if you're running around doing this, these crazy tasks, why do you do this?
I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge of it. You never have a dull moment at it. There's always something new. You get to meet great people. This crew on this film has been incredible. Everybody, most of us have not even worked with each other before, but I'm telling you, in 24 hours we were all clicking and everybody was doing what to do and everybody's enjoying it, and even though we're all tired and just about at the end here, we just keep pumping and keep doing it, and it's great. And if you have a day like yesterday we did an FX portion of the film where actually a hotel actually explodes, a room explodes, and we made that happen. And it was one of those things where it was crazy, it was nuts, and for 4 seconds of film, it was incredible to see that happen. So.
Any words of encouragement, or just if someone wanted to do what you're doing or do what a director does, what would they have to do to get there?
I would say one of the biggest things is learn everything you can about if you're about making films. Find out right from what the electrician does to whatever the craft service person does, what the video people do. At least understand the mechanics and don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and learn it. And sometimes, yeah, just keep your mouth shut and listen, you know, because sometimes people forget that they really don't know it. They think maybe they did 1 or 2 films and they think they know what they're doing. There's so much to learn. I've been doing this for years, and in this project, I learned every day. You know, so it's about learning. It's about exploring what it is you want to do. And if you feel that you enjoy doing it, then pursue it and read about it. And, you know, you now have the internet. At least you can look it up, look up what the different roles are. Go to IMDb, go to Wikipedia, and find out, you know, what does a makeup artist do? What does a hairdresser do? What does this person do? And if it's something you think you want to do, then go after it.
Great. Brian Chacon, thank you very much for talking to us. This is Tony Langford for the Actors Lounge. We'll be right back. Awesome.
Awesome.
Got it?
I did it.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. That's great.